quick recap again as we started out this morning, and kind of getting back into the story of what we do as scalpers and generally as traders, and that is we're basically predatorial, and what we want to do, and again I always it just reminded me because we go back, as I said, 2007, when I was doing one of these sessions and I was moderating, and I didn't realize at the time we were actually in the office, and I was just so zoned in on just this trade that I was trying to get, and all of a sudden, I'm all over it. I pounce on it, and I remember back then I used to call one of the trades that we had, which is called the salivator trade. I think some of you will find it in your library of trades that developed with some continuity. And so I was just calling out a salivator trade, and one of the guys that was there called me all of a sudden. He says, "Man, I can see you're drooling. You're just like a predator, And then he kind of he shares with us at the time the video I shared with you guys. It's actually called Battle at Kruger. It had just come out. It barely had any views, but he had already kind of seen it, and he kind of sent it over, and I saw it, and I was like, wow. And that really is kind of what, how we function here. We're basically just waiting for the prey to come to us. And, we're just salivating steak, and it literally sometimes, like in that video, the prey just literally just almost collapses. I mean, just crashes into the predator, so that video really just kind of sets the story, the tone for what we do. But, going back to this morning, as I said, I evaluated the market in terms of the fundamentals. We didn't have any news. Across the board, we know that the dollar has been quite a bit strong. You can see if you look at your dailies that we're reaching areas of where the market is kind of debating whether it's going to go any further or not. But until it confirms, we're still always looking at retracements, which basically retracements serve as the prey coming to us, and we're just waiting there, right behind the little marsh, just waiting to pounce on it. And that's kind of what we were doing this morning with the euro dollar, which is my whole focus, and the dollar CAD, which again I didn't call too many of dollar CAD trades because it's a little bit more difficult. We just didn't have a lot of news. So based on the market, just kind of seems to be kind of wanting to kind of position itself, because it's run pretty hard. The dollar has been running pretty hard, so it's normal that it'll give some back, and when it does give some back, again, that's kind of where we're just waiting to pounce on it. Euro dollar kind of gave us that opportunity, but it did require early on once more to stick to our management rules, stick to the exercise that I have everyone do every day. And because of that, we were able to, at least initially this morning when I took the trades that were more, as I said, more trades designed for those who've been here for a while. They were designed to kind of get in, look at your 1 minutes, and then win back those losses on the next trade I took. And then it was the following trade that I took that eventually made, put me in profit this morning. But again, I was able to accomplish that because I kept my losses to very minimal, and that's what we're always wanting to do here. If we get it right, we bank points right away. If we don't get it right, we'll lose a little bit. But as we know, we'll come back. We'll find other opportunities because there's plenty of them throughout the day. You just need to be patient. So I see, Jonathan, you ended up with 12 and a half today. That's awesome. Some days the market's going to give more, some days it's going to give less. The concept here is, and you did it with 2 trades, so both of them were successful trades, and that's that's what we want to do every morning. You know, we come in here, and if we decide that we're going to pounce on a prey, we want to make sure we do so, but we don't want it. We don't want that prey to be one that can take us out. So it's always, you know, if that prey looks strong, you know, let it go. Let it go. Come back and, you know, reevaluate and look for a weaker one, you know. So, and Alberto, you did 4 trades and all of them were successful. So again, you see, this is what trading is about. Some of you guys will have days where you don't have losers. Sometimes you will have some losers, as I did today. You know, it took me 4 trades before I finally, you know, found myself in positive territory, but it's not a big loss, minimal. I was able to make it back on the 3rd, and then the 4th was the gravy that, you know, just put me in positive, and not by a lot. I mean, basically this morning, all I have is in the bank is about 9 points, so it's not a lot, you know. But the point is that if every day you can work this way, where you're constantly being on the defense, and every now and then, you know, your offense takes over and it does kind of score, and you're putting points away, you'll be surprised how, you know, at the end of the week, you'll be in a nice place, and then at the end of the month, you've got some nice returns for your investment. So, but it's not about, you know, taking big risk in order to make big money, because that philosophy, I mean, it can work sometimes, as we've seen. A lot of people make a lot of money do that. I've made a lot of money in the past doing that, but it's not, you can't rely on that, and the consistency of being able to stay in business doing that. At some point, it will take over, and you will give back everything you've made and then some. So anyways, Kelly, you made 11 today. So again, great day. I mean, great day. Really nice day. Awesome. So anyways, I'm going to wrap up the morning here with that, and we'll take up again this thing tomorrow morning. If something develops here shortly, if you see a passive trade, I mean, euro dollar right now retesting the high. In fact, it just broke the high. So if we could see euro dollar break above the 900 level and get up into those walls, look at all those walls up there in the 08, 09. Here we go. We may just get it. Maybe I should just keep talking so it keeps going higher. But remember a little while ago when we did break the high, we only broke the high by about 12 points, and that's kind of what's happening right now. We've just broken the high here by about 11, 12 points. We may kind of get short, not quite reach that 09, 10 level up there, which would be quite a bit of a teaser. But, you know, once again, if you guys, if you decide to take the roll the dice here at big figure, you're going to have to be content with possibly re-entering at 09, 10. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Yeah, sometimes I'm sometimes, yeah, Aussie dollar also, you've got same similar levels up there at 10, 12, 17. So let's see if we don't get teased. But you can see euro dollar, and it's amazing sometimes. This is the beautiful thing about having the matrix. I mean, you can see price action, and you can pretty much see it. It's a numbers game. So the first breakout a little while ago, we broke, and we didn't quite get into the 20 plus points we look for. We only went somewhat about halfway there, kind of went up to around plus 12, I think, and then the trade eventually collapsed. And that's what we're doing right now. That's exactly what we're doing right now. We went up about, I think the best you might have been able to get on the sell side was 98. So we went up by about, we broke the high by about 10 points. And the market's all of a sudden just settling. So let's see if we can make another push here. Go up above, above the high here of 98, get another 10 points, which will put us somewhere around 08, 09, 10, and then that'll probably be the place where the relax for a little bit, and we can get some nice points out of it. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Who wants the teasers? Be patient. Be patient. Patience always pays. Aussie dollar. Those of you who like Aussie dollar, it's also making headway. Okay, here we go. Euro dollar. Euro dollar. If you got in, now is the time to start adjusting your stop. Okay, I'm bringing my stop down just about break even. Patience always pays off. Here it is. Almost 7 on this. So I'm going to take that. I'm going to leave one other position running. So once more, took 2 positions, which is only 50% of what I would normally execute. So I can collect on one, just about 7. I can leave the other one running. And if I get stopped now, out, again, I lose nothing. I have no risk in the trade, but I have a chance to maybe make, which I'm hoping here and counting on, that maybe we can break big figure, get down into the mid-90s, and then that'll bring in about, here we go, come on. All right, way to go, guys. Way to bank your points. Excellent. Way to bank them. You got to collect that big figure. So if you're in with one position, you got to respect big figure and you got to collect. I have the luxury of holding on to one, so I can allow to see if it breaks through it and gets down into the 90s. Here we go. That's kind of 80. Come on, come on. There we go. I've got just about 11 points on this trade. And yeah, just got out. And actually, I hit the. I made a mistake. I hit the close button. I was trying to get the rearrange my limit, and I ended up closing the trade 10 points. I did want to try to make more than 10 on this, but okay. I'll be happy and I'll be content. That's a nice little trade here, a nice passive trade. Didn't expect it. As you see, I was ready to close and nevertheless, the market kind of wanted to keep me around a little bit longer. So, anyways, I think all of you were able to get something out of that. So, this is the way you do it. This is the way you stay patient, and as we say here all the time, patience always pays. So, any questions? No questions? Then I will call it a morning, and I will see you all tomorrow morning. And again, stay safe, stay patient, as always. Way to go, traders. Excellent. Way to go, guys. Nice day for y'all. Really nice. Awesome.